Here now in Acts 23, Apostle Paul in front of the Pharisees and Sadducees. I'll split this chapter in three because it's long. I'll go from verse 1 to 11 here. And comment as I go, as usual, NIV, New International Version. Paul looked straight at the Sanhedrin and said, "My brothers, I have fulfilled my duty to God in all good conscience to this day," preaching the gospel of Jesus Christ. At this, the high priest Ananias ordered those standing near Paul to strike him in the mouth. Then Paul said to him, quote, "God will strike you, you whitewashed wall," meaning you're a hypocrite. "You sit there to judge me according to the law." Well, the law, 10 Commandments. Remember this. Well, Christ said the spirit of the law even more. You have anger with your brother without cause, you commit murder. And he slapped him with no cause. That was anger. That's committing murder. "God will judge you, you whitewashed wall. You sit there to judge me according to the law, yet you yourself violate the law by commanding that I be struck." Those who were standing near Paul said, "You dare to insult God's high priest?" Yet Paul replied, "Brothers, I did not realize he was the high priest, for it is written, 'Do not speak evil about the ruler of your people.'" Paul even gave him that, even though the high priest did wrong. Then Paul, knowing that some of them were Sadducees and the others Pharisees, that those were sect of Israel. The Sadducees didn't believe in the resurrection, angels or spirits. They were way off, but anyhow. So Paul kind of used that to divide them, right? So Paul called them out in the Sanhedrin. "My brothers, both of them, I am a Pharisee." The son, he took one side to divide the other. So the Pharisees will go to his side, you know what I mean? "I am a Pharisee, the son of a Pharisee. I stand on trial because of my hope in the resurrection." There you go, you see what I mean? Pharisees believed in it, the resurrection. Sadducees did not, so he succeeded. Pharisees started taking Paul's side on this. "I am here because of my hope in the resurrection of the dead." When he said this, and you don't go to heaven, is the resurrection of the dead, okay? Even then, the Pharisees in the Old Testament didn't believe in the resurrection. Half of them, the Sadducee sect. "My hope in the resurrection of the dead." When he said this, a dispute broke out among the Pharisees and Sadducees, and the assembly was divided. Parentheses, the Sadducees say that there is no resurrection and that there are no angels, no spirits, but the Pharisees acknowledge them all. Okay? There was a great uproar. Amongst them. I got to skim the rest, and they almost a big argument and almost a big fight, a big brawl. Yeah, right. And the Pharisees took his side. He has done no wrong, right? So he succeeded. The dispute became so great that the commander had to come in and order Paul be thrown to the barracks so that they didn't rip him apart. The following night, the Lord stood near Paul and said, "Take courage, as you have testified about me in Jerusalem, so you must also testify before me in Rome." So, right. Okay, I'll carry on later. Okay, bye.